Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chandani. Hope you guys are keeping well. So today in my video, I'll be taking you to West Bank of Demerara. This is in Guyana, Region 3, Essequibo Islands, West Demerara. And I'll be taking you all the way past Potentia. We went to Canal number 1. I'll show you as we drive through Canal number 1, as we drive through Canal number 2. Then there is the Demerara River right by the road there. I was standing. This is the first time I actually went in there, and you will see what's happening there. I'm going to show you the road to get in. It's a really long stretch, and like I said, Canal number 1, Canal number 2, we went through there, and that's also a long road to get in and get out, but it was worth it. I haven't been in that area in a while, and I say, why not? Let me show you guys how West Bank is. I'm always showing you West Coast, so I'm going to show you West Bank today, and I hope you guys enjoy every bit of it. All right, let's get straight into it now. Hi everyone, so here I'm heading to West Bank of Demerara. Actually, I'm already on the West Bank of Demerara, but we're heading all the way past Potentia, and there's a village called Vive la Force. I've never been there. This is my first time, and I want to show you the entire place, what it looks like. So here I'm at Schooner now. This is a village right before the Demerara Harbor Bridge. It's in that area, and I have to pass the Demerara Harbor Bridge to get over to the other side. So we're going to go all the way. There are villages as we go through. Maybe some of the popular ones like Lagrange. That's on the other side. There is Nimes, Potentia, and Wales. I'm sure you know about Wales. There I'm showing you Jovera Park. That's the name of that park, Jovera Park. And that's right by the Demerara Harbor Bridge, the park. So we've just passed Demerara Harbor Bridge, and we're heading now to the other side. And I didn't even know they had a little market there on Sunday as well. I think it's right as soon as we enter into Lagrange, there was the market there. And like I said, this is Region 3, Essequibo Islands, West Demerara. So there's West Bank, and then there's West Coast. And I've been showing you West Coast a lot, so I wanted to show you West Bank, how it looks. There are a few popular places, like I said, like Wales, you know of. There was a sugar factory there. I passed the sugar factory. You're going to see it. It's not working anymore, but it's still there, and all the houses, the employees' houses, they're still there too. But this is the market I'm talking about. They had a little Sunday market there. So the Essequibo Islands, West Demerara region is made up of the islands in the Essequibo River, such as Legwan and Wakenham, and the western portion of mainland Demerara. It is made up of the low coastland, hilly sand and clay, and a small portion of the forested highland regions. So here we're entering Nimes. This is another village on the west bank of Demerara, and there you can find Gafours as well. I'm sure you know about Gafours shopping complex. They have all the hardware stuff you can find, and that's that big turquoise building on the left hand side. That's Gafours there. So this is Nimes we're in, and we're going to continue down. So here I'm entering another village, and this one is Toogvlat. I hope I'm pronouncing it the right way, like Iflat, Toogvlat. And just to name a few more, there's Stanleytown Village, there is Bellevue Village, Good Intent, Sisters Village, and of course Wales and Potentia, like I mentioned before. So in my opinion, as I was going through West Bank of Demerara, I noticed it's underdeveloped versus West Coast of Demerara, where I live. And I guess the main reason is because of the farmlands. They have more farmlands than West Coast. West Coast has rice, yes, but I think over that side has more for sugarcane, and there is coconuts and pineapples and so on too. So here we're entering the village of Good Intent, and this is between Sisters Village to the south and Latreille to the north, and it's about 7.5 miles from Vredenhoek. So as I was passing through the villages one by one, I noticed there are a few grocery stores, there's some small ice cream parlors, there's hairdressing salons, barbers, some people selling clothes, like a boutique. So apart from the rice farming, cattle rearing, cane farming, and all of that, they also have little businesses people are doing in the areas. And also the residents that are involved in farming in the various villages, they would take their produce to the nearby markets like Bagotville, the one we passed. I had mentioned Lagrange, but it was actually Bagotville Market. And they would take their stuff there to sell, as well as Wales Market too. So I was reading somewhere that a villager once said when he was younger, they had mango trees and they used to cover the entire place. But back in the days, they used to burn the mango trees until it turned to coals and make roads with it. Imagine that. So we've just entered Sisters Village, and this is between Wales and Good Intent. So they're not really sure how it got its name, but they believe that it was named after the Dutch plantation owners, like most villages, like Anna Katrina, Cornelia Ida, and so on and so on. So you'll know when you're in Sisters Village, apart from the signboard, if there isn't anyone, there is a lovely green painted mosque, and it's right at the turn of the public road, and it's a landmark building. And there are other churches, there are a mandir, and many shops and small businesses as well. So we're in Wales now. That's another village by the name of Wales, and I guess all of you know about Wales because of the sugar factory there. And it's 9 miles from Vredenhoek. This area stretches from Sisters Village on one side and Potentia on the other side. And it's also referred to as Wales because the farmlands of these communities were once estate lands. So there I'm approaching the factory on the right hand side there, but it's not working anymore. But the structure is still there. The employee quarters are still there as well too. Those little houses you see there, those are the employee quarters, and they're still there. So apart from the sugar factory, they had a molasses plant, and like I mentioned, the employees quarters. There's a dispensary there. I think there is the police station, the Wales police station. There is Wales Primary School. There is Wales Post Office, and those are actually located in Sisters Village, like closer to Sisters Village. So I'm still in Wales, continuing down, and on the right hand side there's a big round tank, and that tank is the new water treatment plant. And this is 1 out of 4. It's an ongoing project. They want to build about 5 of them, and the schedule is in Wakenham, Legwan, and Parika as well. And this is to actually improve access to treated water across the region. So I've just entered the village of Potentia, and it's a village of farmlands, rice fields, cattle, poultry rearing, and so much more. There are shops, there are bars, there's people who work in and out of the community as well. So Potentia has a masjid, there are a few churches, there's a mandir as well. And there's a nursery school, primary school, secondary school within the village too. So it's really nice to see how big Guyana is. I know this is just the west coast, but West Bank, sorry. But I know there are many other places to go, like Letem and so on. Essequibo, I have all those to do. But it's nice to see here. I haven't been this far. There's another village after this one, that's Vive la Force. I have never even heard of that one. But it's nice to see how big, in terms of land, big we are. I've been to Canal number 1 many years ago, but I haven't been back in a long time, and Canal number 2 I've never been there. So this was kind of a fun trip to go down to see how the place is. Yes, there's one straight road in and out, quite a long road for both canal number one and canal number two. But it was fun. It was fun going through, seeing the people, seeing how peaceful the villages are, especially on the West Bank. It's not as noisy as the West Coast now. West Coast has, there's lots of traffic. I live on the public road area, and every day it's traffic. There's no time that is actually quiet, not even on a Sunday. So to see how peaceful this place was, the West Bank was really nice. You know, you need that. Countryside's supposed to be peaceful. You get away from the city to come here to be peaceful and enjoy the fresh air and everything. So here we're continuing down, and this is after Potentia, and the road, we thought the road stopped at Potentia, but there was a vehicle in front of us, and he kept on going, he, she, whoever, and we decided to follow as well to see where it's gonna go or where it's gonna end. And we realized there was another village, and that's called Vive Le Force. Vive as in Vive, Le, L-E, Force, Force. And there weren't houses there. It seems like they are doing some construction. They're working on the road or doing something with sand and stuff further up. But it started from the coca, which is this coca here I'm showing you, continuing. That's where that village started. And I was actually amazed to see the river, the Demerara River. There is a bridge right there, and you'll see the Demerara River like right there. It was that close. And I think in parallel to where we were, it was Brickery on the east bank of Demerara, like that far up. So if you had to actually estimate it where we were on the west bank, it was on Brickery on the east coast, sorry, the east bank of Demerara. So this village called Vive the Force, it's a small community which comprises of Hindu and Afro-Guyanese, and it's between Virsland and Frianese on the west bank of Demerara, and it's home to farmers, teachers, nurses, and others. So the community has a school which is a multi-grade school, and it serves as a nursery and a primary. They also have a health post, and they have roadside shops. I guess you saw a few as we were going through, and they have bars as well. And just like the other villages, they have residents who have small businesses of cattle and chicken and livestock, and they would take their stuff to the market, their produce to the market to sell as well. And they also have people who live in the village who work in the city or nearby villages in offices and so on. at Vive la Force, and this is on the west bank of Demerara. I didn't know this place was this big. This is the first time I'm here, and we decided to take a drive all the way to see how the place is, so I can show you guys how West Bank looks. I'm going to canals very soon. Canal number 1, canal number 2. You'll get to see how that looks as well. But behind me is the Demerara River. Wow, I didn't even know that it was this close to the road. So where we are right now is in Vive la Force. This is after Potentia, and this is the Coca right there. And this road goes all the way to the back there. I think they're dealing with sand and stuff at the back there. There's no houses here from here going down. But I did a video coming this way, as you saw earlier. But I'm going to go back to canal very soon. Canal number 1, canal number 2, so how that looks. But isn't this amazing? Really nice, right? The river is like right here. Demerara River, so beautiful. So beautiful out here. I can't really pinpoint exactly where I am because it's like was a really long stretch to get in here. But I'm gonna find that out and you'll get to know. So I'm gonna show you canal very soon.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight.
We've turned around and we're heading to canal number 1 and canal number 2, and then on to the west coast back home. So I will show you what's happening in canal number 1 and canal number 2. So I'm back in Wales now, heading to canal number 1 and canal number 2, and that is the quarters, the employee quarters, and the sugar factory is right after that. And like I said, it's not working anymore, but the structures are still there. So here I am in canal number 1, and I'm going to show you the houses as we go back out, and then we're going to head to canal number 2. But behind me is the conservancy, and that is the Canal Conservancy, and it's there to help the farmers and so with irrigation or to get to the backlands. If the roads are not available, they can use their boats to get through here. and get to the backlands to get to their crops and so on. And maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure, but I believe the Bursiri Conservancy and the Canal Conservancy became a single reservoir, like they're connected somehow. I think so. So now we're going to drive out canal number 1 and I'll show you the houses as we go by. Both canal number 1 and canal number 2 polder are farming communities, and they are the homes to pineapples, jackfruits and ground provision. So guys, I'm now entering canal number 2 folder. So guys, this is the end of canal number 2, and there are some people there taking a dip in the conservancy, kids and adults. It's Sunday afternoon and the place looks really nice. I think it's better compared to canal number 1. At the back of canal number 1 is not like this. They need to set it up like this, so people could come and hang out. But the water is low right now and it gets pretty high during the rainy season. But here we are. It looks really nice to go and hang out. They have a little shed. Some people are under the shed hanging out. And like I said, the water goes all the way down, straight down. It's a really long stretch of water. As far as it goes, it's a really long road. So here we are back on the main road, and we're still on the west bank of Demerara, but we're heading to Vreeden Hoop, and then we're going to turn on to west coast of Demerara. And as we head to Vreeden Hoop, there are many villages to pass. We already passed Jovera, that's where the park is, Jovera Park, and then we passed Schoonard. Then there's Good Fortune, Versailles, there is Podroin, there is Planting Walk as well. And it continues down, and on the west coast there are much more, and these villages are very close to each other, so as soon as you move off to one, you're entering into another village. For example, from Vreeden Hoop going up to the west coast, they're like going straight to Parika. There are so many villages. So like there's Bess, that's as soon as you turn from the junction, as you enter into west coast, there's Bess, and then there's Nova Flanders, Union, Rotterdam, there's Haarlem, Mary, there's Ramzek, Windsor Forest, La Jealousy, Blankenberg, Den Amstel, and there's a police station right there, Den Amstel. There's Fellowship, then there's Hague, Cornelia, Ida, Edinburgh, and that's around where the West Central Mall is. Groenveld, that's where the West Central Mall is now. Then there's Lenora, and so on and so on. And this road takes you all the way to Parika, and there's the Parika Stelling right there to get over to Essequibo, Bartica, and so on. So guys, this is where I'm going to end this video. It was a pleasure taking you to the west bank of Demerara. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and comment below. I love interacting with you guys. You know, the feedbacks are important indeed. Thank you again. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.